Will Town, our housing coordinator. How are you today?
Good. How's it going?
Good, good. It's Friday, I'm happy.
Absolutely.
All right, so listen, I want to ask you a few questions about COVID-19. Tell me how it's changed the programming that you do in housing at Spectrum and what challenges are you facing over there?
Yeah, so obviously, we are abiding by all the state guidance and executive orders. So we are staying open 24/7 so that the youth that are with us can, self-isolate and stay inside and really participate in the stay-at-home order to the fullest extent. That obviously means that we have to have staff in our shelter during the day, which is not something that we usually do. But we've had so many people step up, and I know that the youth are really grateful for that. Other impacts are just kids are struggling a little bit accessing some of the services in terms of their case management meetings are virtual now. Access to healthcare is virtual, mental health counseling is virtual, all of those things. And while it's amazing that it's available to them, it obviously it is a big change and something that takes a little while to get used to.
I'll bet. What's the morale among the staff been like?
Yeah, the staff have been absolutely incredible, and I think that they have just blown away all of our expectations, and we have not had one single person call out for a single shift or even part of a shift during this entire crisis. And I just can't express my gratitude, and I know the youth feel the same way, that our staff have really just stepped up to the plate beyond whatever our wildest expectations.
Wow, that's great. That's good to hear. Now, what other local nonprofits have you partnered with, and how did those partnerships come up?
Yeah, there's so many. I mean, right off the bat, Champlain Housing Trust was one that really came into play early because we did have a couple youth that exhibited some symptoms. So we partnered with them and the city of Burlington and the state of Vermont, to be able to house those youth in an isolation setting where everybody could remain safe. The city of Burlington has given us protective equipment. We have gotten so many donations of food, masks, gloves, hand sanitizer, just from individuals across the community. Our staff have been receiving food donations through Feeding Chittenden, which the drop-in center has been working closely with. There's just so many. The outpouring of support in the community in general has just been exceptional.
That's great. All right, anything else you want to share before you break for the weekend?
I just think that all of us are struggling to some extent, right? With working from home or knowing people or even ourselves that are being laid off in just the broader community. And I think that we are so lucky here at Spectrum to have great staff and youth that really minimize the impact as much as possible. So
Good.
I think we're just lucky to be in this community.